दिमाग में सब क्लियर तो है, लेकिन जब बोलने की बारी आती है सब भूल जाता हूँ. Sounded familiar? And that's why we are here today to solve your problems, to make a confident and fluent English speaker out of you, and to stop you from becoming a translator. Hello everyone, welcome to Saptarishi School of Skill Development. I am Aniket Singh and we are here with this newly designed lesson where we are going to tell you that what are the problems faced by the translators and what are the solutions to practice English fluently without translating. So let's move here to check on the contents. The first thing is English is a skill, not a subject. So you need to practice English daily. Second, the right method. What are the right methods to speak English, practice English daily? Third thing, why translation kills fluency. How translators can never be a fluent English speaker. I'm going to tell you that further. And the fourth thing, your realistic roadmap. We are going to tell you that what will be the roadmap, what will be the last stage of your becoming the fluent and confident English speaker. So let's move on. The first thing is English is a skill. Practice English. English is a skill, not a subject. So you need to practice English daily. It isn't a subject, it is a skill, and a skill should be practiced daily. You can't learn by just studying alone. Only practice works. So practice, practice, and practice. Treat it like a sport, not a school exam. Have you ever played a sport where you have played the first day and you became a professional? No, you have practiced it daily for months, for years, and then you have become a good player at it. English is the same. You need to practice it daily. And I'm sure that if you watch our spoken English course designed by us for 60 days straight, you'll become a fluent English speaker. Your brain learns language through exposure and repetition. You need to repeat, you need to practice more daily, not memorization. You don't need to memorize words from translation, it will never work. You just need to practice. Let's take an example. Babies. Babies listen and watch for 2 years and then start speaking without a grammar book. How is that possible? You are also a baby because they observe. They observe their surroundings. They listen, they watch, and then they speak. You never used a grammar book when you spoke your first word, did you? Let's move on. Now, the second part, the right method. Now we are going to talk about the right methods to practice English. Now, here is a step-by-step guide. The first thing is input. Input. Practice. Output. Okay. Now we are going to tell you what is input and what is practice and what is output. The first thing, input. Come and practice with us daily. This is the most basic thing and you have to do it. You need to come to us and practice daily. You need to speak English with us daily. Rather than Hindi, watch English movies or shows or podcasts first with subtitles, then without subtitles. Watch it repeatedly so that it will become naturally. You can understand it naturally. Okay? You need to watch it repeatedly. Now, observe their gesture and posture. Observe their gesture, posture, facial expressions so that you will catch English and you will become friendly to English faster. Memorize phrases, not single words. This is a very good secret for the native speakers. Memorizing phrases, not single words. The single words won't do anything. But if you memorize phrases that native speakers use, you can become a fluent English speaker. Now, the second thing, practice. Shadowing, listening and speaking along at the same time. When you listen and speak at the same time, we will be doing practice with you. When you listen and speak at the same time, your mind observes more, right? So we are going to practice with you in this 60 days spoken course. Copy speed, tone, accent and pauses of native speakers. If you want to start from the beginners level, then you can skip this. But if you want to start English more fluently and you need to get faster, then you can use this trick. Record yourself and compare it with native speakers. Okay? Speak daily even if alone. Even if you are alone, you can speak daily in front of a mirror, either in front of a mirror, or you can put an object in front of you and act as if it's a being, or you can talk to yourself. Okay, these are some methods that you can use in practicing. Then the third part, output. Watch our lessons for real conversations daily. To converse with us, we are going to do many things, many lessons in the 60-day course. So you need to come daily. Message friends in English even if broken. Even if you have a broken English, doesn't matter. You can message your friends, your relatives, your family members in English to practice English better. Don't fear mistakes, because mistakes mean your brain is learning. If you make more mistakes, the brain learns more and you become a fluent English speaker with confidence. Keep a mistake notebook. Write your mistake with its correction and review the notebook regularly so that you practice your mistakes. Okay, so these were some basic ideas to practice English spoken. Now, the third part of the lesson, why translation kills fluency. Here we are going to tell you that how translators can never become fluent and confident English speakers. Now first, let me tell you the translators worldwide. There are 1.5 billion translators trying to translate from their native language to English and speak English, which will never work. Okay, it's the 18% of the world's population. It means that 1 out of every 5 people is translating English. Now, we are going to tell you what are the problems which translators may face or must face. Okay, sentence structure is completely different. In any other language and in English, the sentence structure is completely different. Okay, let's take an example of Hindi. The sentence structure is in Hindi is SOV, whereas in English it is SVO. So if you translate it from Hindi to English, it would be completely different. Idioms and phrases sound hilarious. Idioms and phrases of different languages, if translated in English, would sound really hilarious. Mera dimag mat khao in English would become don't eat my brain. But its real meaning is stop annoying me. So it would suddenly change the meaning of the idiom or proverb. Your brain slows down. When you take your native language word, translate it to English and speak it, it will take a lot of time and it will slow you down, slow your fluency. Verb tenses work differently. Verb tenses work differently. Let's say, मैं जा रहा हूँ. Now, in Hindi, it can be used for present, that मैं जा रहा हूँ means that I might go today, or मैं जा रहा हूँ can also mean that I will go tomorrow. But in English, if I translate it, I am going. I can only use this in present, not for future. I will be going is the future. That is the problem with the verb tenses from different languages. The gender problem. In Hindi, we have gender for every single object. Even door, fan, television have a gender. But in English, only living things have gender. The non-living things don't. So that's a problem. English mistakes creep in. वो आंसर जानती है. She is knowing the answer. This is the wrong sentence. So that's why you translate. She knows the answer. This is the right sentence. But if you translate वो आंसर जानती है into English, she is knowing the answer, it would make mistakes. Right? So these are the problems that these translators must have faced. Now we are going to tell we are come with fourth part, your realistic roadmap. Now what is your realistic roadmap? We are going to discuss. After you watch our spoken English course of 60 days designed by us, these are the 4 phases you will go through. The first phase will be from day 1 to day 15, and it will be your foundation. We will tell you basic English words. We will practice with you the spoken English. Okay. The phase 2, fluency building. We'll build your fluency in the phase 2. The next 15 days, from day 15 to day 30. We'll build your fluency slowly. Then we'll come to daily life English, the phase 3, from day 31 to day 45. In daily life English, we are going to talk about all the things that happen in your daily life. Okay. Then phase 4 will bring a confident speaker out of you. You will become a confident English speaker at day 60. From day 45 to day 60, it will be the phase 4. So these are the 4 phases you will go through, and this is the roadmap that you will see and you will understand. Okay, so this was our lesson for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can comment down below so that we will solve your problems. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and follow on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you. We'll meet in our spoken course. Till then, namaskar.